Hello and good afternoon, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina, and I'm doing an update for the sign of Sun, Moon, Rising Capricorn with regards to your love energies for the month of July 2019, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, Rising, guys. Now, I have your love energies on my table in here. But before I start, let me tell you that it might not resonate with everybody, but in that case, please check your moon and rising signs as well, because sometimes, it does happen that the other zodiac signs in your chart, in your natal chart, may actually resonate better than your this reading, possibly. Okay, so if that happens, please do it. And if it doesn't resonate, don't take this, don't force it. But if it does, take it and run with it, guys. Okay. Now, having said this, Capricorn, in the month of July 2019, your romance angel guidance is talking about romantic feelings. So please remember that's the bottom line of your story for the month of July 2019, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, guys. Now, whatever else may be happening in your love zone is there. Okay, it's happening. But the romantic feelings that you guys are holding for one another is definitely real and they're worth exploring in the coming days. So, this is a beautiful card where there is a couple, they're holding their feelings together, even if it is at a distance, maybe you guys are not in talking terms, or you all are not together, or there has been a kind of a disconnected energy, or your love zone is kind of feeling empty at this point in time. It could be anything, Capricorns. But having said this, at the same point in time, it is telling me that you guys, wherever you're sitting in the physical world, in the 5D world, in your environment, in your fears and everything, at the same time, whatever is going on in the month of July 2019, take it from me, guys, that your feelings, your romantic feelings, are very much intact for one another. Okay, so whether you're talking, you're not talking, you're listening, you're not listening, you're communicating, you're not communicating, you are feeling left out, whatever that is going on in your vibrations and in your frequencies, guys. But still, the bottom line of the entire story is that both of you guys are still holding that romantic feeling towards each other. And this romantic feeling is very much true, it's very much real, and it is worth exploring, Capricorn. So, therefore, don't be jeopardized right away thinking that you are not getting what you want out of this love situation in the month of July 2019, but that doesn't mean that you guys don't have feelings for each other. So it is what it is, but at the same time, your feelings for one another, it's very real, very true, very genuine, and very worth exploring. Okay, it's worth exploring, ladies and gentlemen. So that's a good thing to happen. That's a very, very good thing. Now, having said this, Capricorns, your significant other's energy in their higher self for this month of July 2019 is the Two of Coins or the Two of Pentacles in the reverse, which is telling me that this person, whoever it is, your current love, your spouse, your significant other, your romantic partner, this person has kind of a problem with his or her own balance in life. Okay? Their balance in life is all lost. They don't have that balance anymore. They're very disorganized in their higher self. They don't know where to start, where to end things. And they are also very overwhelmed with whatever is going on between the two of you, Capricorn. So, really, they are in a kind of a mess at this point in the month of July 2019 because they are not, they want to do things, don't get me wrong, but their situations or their circumstances in their real world or in their spiritual world or in their emotional world, it's not permitting them. This card, I would say, is more of physical disbalance, of course, but at the same time, it's emotional too, guys. It could be psychological, it could be emotional, it could be anything. But having said this, they are not being able to juggle anymore because they have, there is no balance in their own life, guys, in their higher self. They are like, okay, what do I do? Do I start here? Do I end here? Do I end here? Do I start here? Where is my middle ground? What do I do to bring the two of us together? Where do I start the story again? Because they are very overwhelmed with all kinds of situations that is, transpiring either in their higher self or in their physical world or in their, in their emotional world. So they are kind of in a very disbalanced position in their higher self, guys, okay? Because the reason being that at one point in time, the reason this has happened, guys, is because at one point in time, this person, sorry, this person was trying to juggle too many things at the same time. Okay, and that is where the difficulty lies in the month of July 2019, where they're not able to juggle anymore because when you juggle too much, you mess up things. When you overthink too much, you mess up things. When you overwork yourself, you mess up things, guys. Okay? So, therefore, at this point in time, it is telling me that this person needs to take a short break to eliminate that stress in their own life, guys. Because now is the time that this person, a he or a she, knows that they cannot handle everything that's going on in their own zone. And therefore, they have to take that break to look after their own well being and to provide themselves with some time in order for them to breathe again, guys. Okay, so, because it could be that this person has a lot of commitment in their own zone, and that commitment factor, they're trying to juggle through so many commitment factors in their life that excuse me, that they are not being able to juggle anymore. They have come to a point where it is like, I had enough, I cannot do this, I need that break, I need that well-being for myself, I need the time to breathe, I need the time to relax, I need the time to rejuvenate and recharge my batteries. And that is where they are sitting in their higher self in the month of July 2019, guys. Okay? So I'm going to take a clarifier here with the two of coins in the reverse. Yeah, see? They want their strength back. The strength card here. They're lacking in strength, guys. They're overstressed, they're overburdened, they're overworked, they're overthinking, because they had been doing too many things in the past. They had been killing themselves in the process, ladies and gentlemen, your significant other. And now in the month of July, they have finally realized that they need to calm down. They need to look after their own well-being for them to get their own strength back, which in turn will help them to move forward in their love journey. But now, in the month of July, they have to regain their strength to tame their own demons first. Because unless you have that strength within you, whoever it is, you won't be able to juggle anything. You won't be able to move forward. You won't be able to fulfill your own desires because you don't have that strength. You don't have the energies. Your batteries are dead. Okay, so in the month of July, Capricorn, don't expect too much from this person because this person will not be able to fulfill what you want, not in the month of July. Because, with regards to your higher self energy, guys, you're sitting in the, yeah, you're sitting in the Six of Pentacles zone, which is telling me that you are looking for an equal give and take relationship in this love story, guys. Okay, but at the same time, the reason you're doing that, Capricorn, it's because you definitely have that romantic feeling towards this person. Excuse me. You want this love to remain as it is, if not flourish more. But, you have a condition here, Capricorn. Your condition is very clear. You want to move forward. You want this romance to live. You want to nurture this romance. You want to, flourish this, make this into a beautiful garden. You have that power, Capricorn. But before you do anything in the month of July, your condition is when this love situation turns around for you or is going to turn around, you will want it to turn around in the right direction with the equal give and take, guys. Okay, it might take time because it's Pentacles again. It's going to take time for the Six of Pentacles to come back in its normal position. But you have a condition and you're not going to move from that, Capricorn. You want to be charity. You want to do the charity. You want to be generous. You want to share everything, but it's an equal give and take sharing of your generosity, of your charity at this point in time, guys. Okay, now let me take a clarifier for you as well. And let's see what my spirit tells you. Yep, there you go. Three of Wands in the upright. If you're looking for directions, both of you, if you're going to think big, if you're going to make plans, if if you want to envision the future, it should be at par. It should be on equal level. It's not that only you will be doing it, only you will be manifesting, and the other person is not going to do anything. It's time that both you guys are going to have to come together because right now you're disconnected in the month of July because this person doesn't have that strength, nor has he or she the energy to move the wheels of fortune towards this love situation. But your condition is now that if I do this work, you have to share it with me. We have to both think big now. We have to both look at the future because we have to wait for the ships to sail in our harbor. But at the same time, all those ideas, all those plannings, all those stories will have to be in equal proportion. Excuse me. Will have to be in equal proportion, ladies and gentlemen, and that's your condition now. You're not going to take things at one end, and when you see that nothing is happening to you or for you from the other end, guys. So you're going to look ahead, which means this person looks ahead. You're going to expand your vision, which means this person expands their vision. You want the rapid growth of this relationship, which means this person should join hands with you in order to make this grow and rapidly grow towards a betterment in your love story, guys. Okay, so very, very clear energies in here. Now, having said this, because of this disconnectedness at this point in time, Capricorn, your heart energy is a star card in the reverse, guys, which means that your heart is not healed. You're not healing from the heart, guys. It's like you have lost your faith in this relationship. You are discouraged, both of you. You all are insecure in the heart, You feel that your desires, your fruitions, nothing is going to manifest. And that in turn, in your soul energy, is also creating that moody effect of disappointment with the Knight of Cups in the reverse, guys. Okay? So the heart and the soul is connected because of this disconnected energy right in your higher self. So definitely you're going through a tough time in the month of July 2019, ladies and gentlemen, Capricorns. But take it from me, that in spite of what is happening, your romantic feelings for each other still remains the same. Still remains the same. You are not perhaps getting your stuff in the right order because of this disconnectedness, but that doesn't mean that your heart has lost all the romantic feelings or that your soul has lost all the romantic feelings. No, 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 no. Those feelings are very much intact, but you will have to come together in order to manifest that feeling in reality, guys. Okay, that is what the story is. Now, let me take an overall clarifier, excuse me, for your higher self energy for the two of you here. Okay, so don't worry about it, Capricorn. It's just a time period. You're being guided. Things are going to work for you. It's just the time right now. Okay, so work with it because you both are waiting for the judgment call. Okay, you're both waiting to wake up in the right direction. You're waiting to hear that story from the universe that's going to guide you, that's going to let you go from wherever you're stuck at this point. But it's going to happen, and that's what both of you guys are waiting for, to wake up to the call of this reality from the universe. And that's a very important story here. But like I said, that doesn't mean that you don't have that feelings. You're still holding it very much in yourself, in your romantic self, guys. But at the same time, you're doing your reflections on this love story. You're reckoning with your situations at the same point in time. And then also, the stalemate position is because you're waking up to the story in here. Okay? Excuse me. Yes, you are. You are waking up. And that's the reason one will have to get back that strength in order to come to terms with what you want, Capricorn. And when that happens, that's going to transfer and transform the entire energies in the right direction, guys. Okay? So hold your horses at this point in time, Capricorn. Hold your horses, guys. Don't be overwhelmed. Don't be sad. Don't be moody. I know it's difficult to do, but it is what it is at this moment in the month of July 2019, guys. Now, in your past energy for Capricorn, towards this love situation, you have the Judgment card in the reverse, which is telling me that in the past, with regards to this love situation, you were not sure about this entire story, guys. You had your doubt with regards to whatever was happening, and you were doubting your own self. You were loathing the situation, you were not liking it because somewhere you were not feeling happy about what was going on in your love life in the past. Okay? So you definitely did not like it. And you judged yourself too. You judged yourself harshly, Capricorn, in the past. And that made you miss some opportunities as well that was waiting for you. But the lost momentum that you had caused you to fall behind in your plans. You did not work with your plans. And that was making it things difficult for you to move forward because you doubted something in this relationship. Your pride and confidence had taken a back seat, guys, in the past with regards to this love situation. You know? And this card could, in the reverse, could also tell me that it was you guys. You all had taken time off from your busy schedule, busy routine of life to have reflected on this point of what you have learned from this love situation so far, because you doubted everything. And then you realize that you needed time. You needed time to put yourself on the back seat because you needed time to fully think about the matter and to learn the lessons that you needed to learn to be able to progress in the next step forward to open a new cycle of love that you had to do, guys. Okay? You were critical of whatever was happening. You were judging things quite harshly. And to a certain point, guys, you were not forgiving yourself for having committed or done some mistakes with regards to your love relationship with this card in the reverse, guys. Okay? But remember, this is your past energy. So, sorry. So, whatever the mistakes that you have made in the past, let it remain in the past, guys. Those were your learning tools. You don't want to repeat the same mistake again. Because sometimes when we carry ourselves from the past to the present, and if we are still focusing on those harsh actions or on those mistakes that we had previously committed, that will cause us again to trip and fall. So don't do that, Capricorn. If this is what you have done in the past, leave it in the past. Take it as a learning lesson of your love situation, guys. Because now, in the present, you're going to hear your judgment call, and that's what you're waiting for. And judgment in reverse here means you have learned from your mistake to correct that mistake in the present times, guys. You have taken those mistakes as your learning lessons, as your tools, and you're using that today in the present time to bring the proper judgment call in your love zone, Capricorn. Okay? So, therefore, if you have to move forward, please leave the past behind. Only take the tools, the learning lessons to move forward in order to correct the situation that's going to correct itself. But that's what you need to take from your past to your present, guys, to hear and to awaken in the right way towards building this love story back. Let's take a connecting card between your past, sorry, between your past and your present. Yeah, that's what happened in here, guys. Okay, no problem. We all learn, we all wake up, we all learn to walk again, and that is what you guys will be doing. Please give me a connecting card between the past and the present for the sign of Capricorn here. And this is just the present. There you go. Your past and your present is connecting you emotionally. 10 of Cups, guys. Okay? And that's what you want, emotional fulfillment. Excuse me. You want emotional fulfillment to walk into your zone. And that is the reason you're waking up to this call, to bring this emotional fulfillment to be shared equally with one another, guys. And that's what you're doing. From your past, you have learned your lessons to pick yourself up in the right direction, to move forward in the right direction, to work together harmoniously in the right direction, to build this love story in the right direction. You have to be emotionally fulfilled from both ends. Okay, from both ends. So, which means that in the past, guys, you did not get this emotional fulfillment. And that is the reason today you have learned your lessons. And that is what you're bringing back into your own love zone to be again taken care of, guys. Wonderful. Now, having said this, your present physical energy is the Eight of Wands in the reverse, Capricorn, in the physical world, which is waiting. Which is waiting. It could be a slowdown, it could be a meltdown of your own self feelings, but again, romantic feelings are very much in place, but it's just the general feelings of being unhappy, of the slowdown process, of this meltdown, of this love situation, that you're waiting for it to come back into your zone. But again, when things halt, guys, there is a reason when things halt. Okay, so you have no control on this halting situation, but what you have is your patience in place. Okay, so wait. There is a slowdown in the month of July 2019, but this slowdown is to build it back again. When things are going to rock and roll, when rapid growth will occur, when the strength will return, when your judgment will be heard by the two of you, when your heart is going to be healed, emotionally fulfilled, and your soul will be emotionally fulfilled, that's when the Eight of Wands will turn upright. But right now, they have not yet come to that stage of being ripened, and that is the reason you guys will have to wait in the month of July 2019. It's going to cause you a little bit of a panic for sure, but at the same time, that's very, very normal and that's very temporary, short-lived, guys. Okay, so wait for this time being at this moment in the month of July to let things rock and roll again, to let things pick themselves up. Let's take a clarifier for the Eight of Wands in the reverse in here. You're waiting for action, guys. You're waiting for action and communication. You want the other person to come back and talk to you, but at the same time, you're not controlling this. You have let go of this control, though you're holding the limit, your feelings, your romantic feelings, but you're not controlling anything right now, Capricorn. The devil, that's you, guys. Capricorn energy. You're not controlling, you're letting things unfold naturally. Okay, you're not wanting, you're not asking, you have stated your condition maybe previously, but in the month of July, you're not reinstating that verbally or in your actions, but you're just letting things happen the way it has to happen. Okay, which is definitely a little bit of an upsetting energy, maybe, but that's what you have decided to do, and that's what you're working towards in the month of July 2019, Capricorn. And wait for things to be back again. This is the time period when this person needs that time to breathe, and you need the time to work upon your own self learning tools that you have learned from the past. Okay. But at the same time, you guys are not controlling anything. You are not demanding anything. You're letting the universe know that let it take its own time to fulfill my emotional happiness, to envision the success of this love story in the future, because judgment is coming to you upright, but you are letting things just take its own sweet time without controlling or dictating any of these situations in your love life, guys. Okay. Now, going forward in the month of July, there is definitely a slowdown with the sun in the reverse, which is calling for a little bit of negative energy with regards to your love situation for this month, guys. So, this is the time that you both are working internally. Externally, y'all might not see things at this point in time, but internally, y'all are doing a lot of healing because this person, especially, I don't know why I'm going back to this, but this person especially needs that time. This month of July is going to be the time for this person to recharge, to rejuvenate, to get that strength back, to become a little bit more organized, not being overwhelmed, for you to receive that from this person, guys. Okay, that's the time when this person will be ready in order to fulfill your desire and your happiness too. Okay, but now in the month of July, in the physical world, guys, y'all are not going to see much of results with regards to your love activity because everything is in a very slow down process in the month of July. And it's happening for a reason. It's happening. I always believe this, and I have said this in my videos as well before as well too, guys, that everything that happens, we feel a little bit of discouragement. We are discouraged. We feel unhappy with situations when they happen like this. But remember the bottom line, guys, is things happen for a reason, and nothing in life is coincidental. Everything is happening because the universe is asking this from you in the month of July 2019. So don't get upset with the sun in the reverse, and let's take a clarifier for that. You will be going through a little bit of a negative situation with too many cards. Let me just reshuffle this. Please give me a clarifier for the sun in the reverse and here. But yeah, see? Seven of Cups. Choices are being made. You're making your choice as well, Capricorn. You want the sun to come back. You want the emotional fulfillment. You want the give and take. But at the same time, you're not controlling this energy. You want the Knight of Cups to come and offer that love to you. You want to heal, to rejuvenate, to get your judgment call. But at the same time, you're kind of planning things. Okay, you're not telling anybody. You're a little bit in a smoky place because you don't know which cup is going to be offered to you first, whether it's going to be your emotional fulfillment, whether it's going to be a judgment call, whether it's going to be the actual Knight of Cups offer, or whether it's going to be the Six of Pentacles, or whether it's going to be the Three of Pentacles. You still don't know, guys. Or whether it's going to be action and communication from the Eight of Wands, but you're waiting. You're waiting to pick up the cup that comes to you first, okay? Because right now you don't have the cup with you. So you are sitting in that little dreamy, smoky place, waiting to make your choice for the cup that comes rolling into your zone first. And that's the cup you will pick up if you think that cup is right for you guys in your physical world, okay? So you're waiting for that offer. You're not moving because you have many offers right now. You don't know which one is going to come to you first. So right now you are in that waiting period. You're not putting things, You're not jumping at, looking at the cups right away or picking up one of the cup, but you're just waiting patiently for that cup to come to you when you will have the choice to pick up the cup that you want to pick up, guys. Okay, So that is your thing right now, Capricorn. Now, with your environment in here, you have the page of coins or the page of pentacles in here, which is telling me that again, you're waiting for that beginning to happen. It's a pentacle, and page is an immature uh, energy. You still have to blossom in your love relationship. This love has to blossom in the right way from your environment, and that's what it is, the waiting game right now, guys. Okay, it is the because you know that your environment still has to offer you that commitment of love. You're kind of greedy for that commitment, but at the same time, you are not going to work because you are too lazy. I wouldn't say too lazy is the word, but there is a laziness in yourself to really make all this go around or to dominate this. You're not doing anything because universe is asking you to step back. They're not letting you push this relationship at this point in time. They're asking you to go slow but go steady. Okay, so your focus is probably not all there. You're focusing, but you're not really focusing. You're holding that romantic feeling, but you're not really dominating that focus or controlling that focus, guys. You could be distracted with a lot of other things that's happening in your life at this point in time. Okay, so you also, Capricorn, this card in the reverse tells me you also need a break to refresh your mind, and that's why the universe is giving break to this person, is giving a break to this person from the environment as well. Because you have been overwhelmed too at the same point in time due to heavy demands, maybe in your workplace or heavy demands from your social circle. You are kind of tired and you need that break in the month of July. Okay, so that's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. And in terms of love, too, guys, you're probably in a solid and steady romantic relationship as far as your environment is concerned, but perhaps someone else has to catch up with your interest in love too. That's what is happening. Regaining the strength to meet this challenge of love in here, guys. Okay, so that's what it is all about. With the page of coins in the reverse from your environment, let's take a clarifier here. So that is the reason there is a slowdown, guys, in the month of July, which is, again, as I said, is not coincidental. It's happening for a reason. Because everybody needs to recharge their batteries, Capricorn. It's you and your significant other in order for the environment to permit you to build a teamwork again. Both you guys need to slow down now. And you all are slowing down in the month of July to get back your strength, to envision the future for your judgment, your emotional happiness, to choose that cup that gives you everything, to build a teamwork in your love zone once again, that you can head towards your commitment and future going forward in the months to come. Your hope and fear is the hanging man in here, guys. And he is in the reverse, okay, which is telling me in this deck that you want that you want that 10 of wands to end, that burden to end. And you're hoping the burden is going to end. You're hoping to get back your 9 of pentacles in here. Your wish right here, okay? You want to be independent in your love situation too. You want no dependency here, but you want an equal give and take. But at the same time, you also want to be in that state of 9 of pentacles to enjoy your harvest, to enjoy your luxury, to enjoy this benefit of love, to enjoy the goodness of love with all the romantic feelings you have in your heart, Capricorn. Okay, but again, you are in a state of not floating. You are quite coming down with your inspirations, but at the same time, you're still tied because you still want those things to happen. You want the 10 of Wands to disappear. You want the 9 of Pentacles that you were looking at to come back to you, but at the same point in time, you're still hanging somewhere in here, not completely, but a little bit. And you want to free yourself now from all these burdens, from all these situations. But your hope, your hope and fear is that you should be able to do that in the right way, guys. Okay? So that's your hope, that's your fear, that you should be able to pick yourself up in the right direction, to move yourself up the ladder, to bring back this love in the right way, to build back this teamwork in the right way, to build back this emotional happiness in the right way, to get your judgment call in the right way for yourself and your significant other, so that this love can only flourish with both of you having set yourself free from all the situational and circumstantial problems, guys. Okay? So that's your hope, that's your fear, Capricorn. Let's take a clarifier for the Hangman in the reverse in here. And the Hangman in the reverse, here, there it is, Empress. And your hope and fear is that both of you guys can work together to build and give birth to this love relationship, guys. Okay? But that's in your hope and fear situation, because you want things to work in the right way, and you're not going to take things lying down anymore, Capricorn. Okay, but you want the Empress. And the reason you want the Empress is because you want to fill your cup of happiness, guys. Okay, so that's the reason you want the Empress, but that's your hope, that's your fear, that you should get the Empress back and give birth to this love situation in the right way possible. Now, having said this, in your outcome, guys, you have the 10 of Sword. The 10 of Sword, yes. And you also have the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Okay. So which is telling me that you are pained at this point in time. You're going through this troubled time because you don't have your wish fulfillment in place. Okay. You're being jeopardized with all this kind of situation. This waiting period is giving you a problem. This birth time is giving you a problem with regards to your love. So you are feeling a little bit pained and in sorrow, guys. Okay. But again, please remember, that doesn't mean that you don't have the romantic feelings. It's happening because you are still holding that romantic feeling. And that is why you want things to move. You want to be happy. You want the 9 of Cups. You want the wish fulfillment. But at the same time, this 10 of Sword energy is causing you pain and trouble, suffering. And you want this suffering in your love zone, guys, to end as quickly as possible. Okay, so let's take a clarifier here for your outcome. The 10 of Sword in the upright and the 9 of Cups in the reverse. Please give me a clarifier for the outcome here. Okay, so the month of July is complete waiting period, Capricorn. You have to wait, please. And the reason you have to wait, look at this, is to get your sun back, which is going to come back to you. And that's going to come back is when your emotions are going to guide you in the right direction. Your intuitive self will come back to you in the right direction going forward. And that's when you will get back your 9 of Cups, your wish fulfillment in the right direction, guys. 9 of Cups reversed, 9 of Cups reversed. Double confirmation. Your wish fulfillment will happen when these things will take a turn to bring the sun back in your life. And it's going to come soon, because the bottom of your romance angel deck says, I forgot to tell you this, it's very soon. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes back to you quickly. And it's coming to you. It's coming to you, Capricorn. Just hold your patience, please. Okay? Hold your patience in the month of July, and things are going to work out for you in the best possible way. But you will still be going through some nine of sword and ten of sword energy, unfortunately. Okay, but don't take this as an unfortunate situation. Take this as in your that's the way the spirit is working with you at this point in time. The lessons you have learned, the wisdom you're gaining, the time you're taking, the breathing space you both guys are having in the month of July, so that going forward you will be able to move your wheel of fortune towards your love situation in the right direction, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, and look here, the next cards in here. After the Nine of Swords, you have the Temperance in the reverse to bring back the balance in your life, which in turn is going to bring back your Six of Cups happiness. So it's coming to you, Capricorn. It's coming to you. Just hold your horses, just hold your patience, just hold yourself, just hold your thoughts in the right places. Think positive, work towards your own self healing in the month of July 2019, and let this person do the same work. And that's when the healing is done, completed, that course of action is over. You guys can roll and move your chariot in the right direction towards your love. With this, I end my video, ladies and gentlemen. And take care. Love you guys. See you soon once again. Goodbye. Khuda Hafiz. Namaste. And take care once again. Bye for now.